Gutter Trash is a proud member of the Comics Podcast Network.
After his father's death, Bert Reed has inherited a media conglomerate. Unwilling to take responsibility, he spends a night drunkenly bonding with his dad's former employee, a Chinese immigrant named Kato. After vandalizing a statue of his father, Britt and Kato stumble onto a mugging and successfully stop it. Realizing a great potential, they decide to become vigilantes, but also to pretend that they're supercriminals to confuse other bad guys and the authorities. Donning a mask and high-tech weaponry, Britt takes on the identity of the Green Hornet. Hello! Welcome to Gutter Trash, episode 113. My name is Eric.
My name is Joe.
What?
Worlds are colliding.
Holy shit. Where's Jason?
Jason died. I'm sorry. No, I'm sorry, that's not funny.
Oh.
Yeah, that's not funny at all. Why would I say that?
I don't know.
I would be crushed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like Jason was.
Like Jason was by a boulder. Outside of Mavericks.
You know, it's weird, because the mountain is not that close to Mavericks.
No, it's not. Yeah. It's not even one of those real mountains.
Yeah.
It's one of those urban crag things.
Right.
There shouldn't even be boulders on there. Like, what is that about? That's a poorly designed urban crag.
It really is.
Urban crag. I think there is one of those places downtown. I don't know.
Yeah, I think towards the Oregon district.
Yeah, I think so.
I remember when I lived at home, my neighbors going there to rock climb.
To climb.
Yeah.
To base jump.
Yeah.
I don't know, is that what you do on mountains? Base jumping?
I think you do that on cliffs.
On cliffs, alright.
Yeah. Which I guess is kind of a mountain.
Kind of.
It's just cut off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's an interrupted mountain.
I don't know.
Yeah,
okay.
me neither. Alright.
No, Jason's not dead. He wasn't crushed by anything.
No. We've had an adventure, getting to this point that I'm not entirely sure that Jason even approves of yet, let alone know that this is happening.
Yeah, whatever. He suggested it.
Yeah, okay, alright. Basically, Jason doesn't listen to me, and is very disrespectful to me and my life.
It's true.
We generally tend to do a movie episode on a Sunday. Today's Thursday. I told him that this coming Sunday, the movie episode Sunday, I had plans in the evening. I have to go help a friend do some stuff. And I said, hey, let's try to do the show early. He said, okay. And then the next day he says, so hey, can we do the show late on Sunday? I said, no, because I'm doing stuff. He said, oh, well, I'm going to Columbus during the day. And I said, you're a fucktard.
Exact word?
No.
No? Okay. He'll never hear you say it.
No, he's not going to listen.
He's not going to listen.
I can just totally rip him.
Yeah,
Yes.
all right.
This is the theme of this episode.
Fuck Jason.
Fuck Jason. We've had Fuck Joe episodes for no reason whatsoever.
Yeah.
And at least with this, I have a reason.
I really appreciate those.
I know you do.
Yeah.
That's why we do this.
Because I hear those eventually.
Yeah.
Jason will probably never hear this.
Right. So we eventually, he usually is off on Thursdays.
Mm-hmm.
So he said, well, how about Thursday? I said, well, I've got plans on Thursday. because got me a ticket to a movie, and I invited my friend Joe to go see it, and Joe said yes. So I had plans.
Yeah, had a little mandate lined up.
Yeah, and then it kind of occurred to us that maybe we could just make that the movie, and he would join us because there were free tickets abound to this sneak preview that we just came back from.
Right.
Which is what we are reviewing now, or eventually at some point within the next half hour.
Right.
But then Jason emails me and says that he has to work Thursday till like 9:30.
Yeah. Because it's gaming night.
Yes, it is. Fucking magic.
I played my 12-3 paladin, and it drew 6 mana from your life pool. I don't know if what I'm saying is even right.
It sounds right.
Yeah.
And that's bad enough as it is.
Isn't Paladin from, like, D&D or something? I don't know.
There's an old Western show.
Yeah, there you go. That's what I'm thinking of.
And,
or the Captain America character.
Yeah, the guy in the purple padding.
Yeah.
I like that guy.
Yeah, I liked him too.
Yeah.
He was in the Captain America comics I read in my youth.
Yeah. I read a few solo stories when he was in Marvel Comics Presents.
All right, I never read any of those.
Really?
No.
Some of them were good.
Okay.
No Weapon X, Barry Windsor Smith.
No, I never read any of that.
Huh?
No.
No Peter David, Sam Keith on Wolverine.
No.
Wow.
Yeah, I've never read a single issue of Marvel Comics Presents.
All right. That's fine.
Yeah, it's not because I don't want to. I just haven't. Don't care to.
Not accusing you of anything.
Back off, man.
Sorry. I'm also a couple years older than you, so probably you maybe weren't into it at the time that they were really popular. So.
I think I had a subscription to Captain America at the time that my parents got for me.
Right.
So yeah, I didn't really have a lot of control over what I was reading. Right.
Notoriously, you're a DC fan anyway. So,
yeah, definitely.
Mostly, anyhow. So Jason couldn't make it, and decided, I don't want to miss an episode. That's how dedicated I am to this show.
It's really appreciated by your listeners.
Is it?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think so. Yeah.
You're a listener, so I'll take that as a point of view.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right. I figured, like you said, Jason kind of suggested it, and I kind of laughed it off, but then I thought about it more. And I think we do a really good show with League Night.
I agree.
Any listeners of Get a Trash who aren't listening to that, you should do so.
I agree.
If you like comics, if you like the Justice League, if you like hearing idiots laugh, that's the show for you.
We are idiots and we laugh quite a bit.
And it is also 1/3 shorter than your average episode of Gutter Trash.
That's definitely a selling point.
Yes.
Yeah.
But here, today, Joe, co-host of League Night, is now the guest host for Gutter Trash. You are the Kelly Ripa to my Regis Philbin.
All right.
Replacing a Kathy Lee.
Aww.
A beloved Kathy Lee.
Okay.
Yeah.
When was Kathy Lee beloved?
Oh, I don't know.
I'm not.
She's kind of attractive for,
Yeah.
What she is.
Okay.
Which is mostly annoying.
Yeah. I enjoy watching clips of her and Hoda Kotb on the 12th hour of the Today Show. Or
they are drunk when they're doing that.
Oh,
right?
yeah.
Okay.
I'm sure they are. Yeah. I mean, I only ever see it when it's on the soup.
Right.
They have to be.
Yeah. I think that's mostly where I've seen it as well.
Yeah.
But yeah, your first fill-in. This is like the end of the Stan Lee Jack Kirby run on the Fantastic Four, or the Brian Bendis Mark Bagley run on Ultimate Spider-Man.
All right.
I guess.
Yeah, that works. I mean, I can't think of any other long runs.
No, I think other than Mark Evanier and Sergio Aragones on Gru.
On Gru, yeah.
Or Dave Simon Gerhardt on Cerebus.
Yeah.
But those are creator-owned works and don't count.
Right. Who gives a shit about that indie crap?
Nobody does.
I know I don't.
Yeah. Fuck it.
Yeah. Are they in tights? No.
No.
then get out of my face.
Who cares about creators?
I don't.
Comics just happened.
Yeah, they just materialize.
Right.
Out of thin air.
Nobody works hard on them or anything.
No. They're writing and drawing stories about superheroes.
Right.
What's hard work about that?
Nothing.
Nothing at all.
It's fun. It's a privilege.
It is.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah.
So here you are.
Here I am.
This is weirding me out.
Is it really?
A little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah. But
Is it just because it's a different format from what we usually do?
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. We've done gutter trashes together, but Jason has been here.
Right.
And the three of us have done a league night, which no one has heard yet.
Right. And won't for
At least
about a month.
3 more weeks.
Yeah.
Yeah. Actually, 2 more weeks by the time this comes out.
All right.
Yeah. Of course, we recorded that 3 months ago.
I love being ahead on stuff.
It's awesome.
It is great.
We used to be ahead on gutter trash for a while, and that hasn't happened.
Yeah.
Although we're ahead now because we're doing this here, and normally we record this, and then I gotta work my ass off to make sure it's up by Tuesday.
Well, take your time.
Now I got a weekend.
Yeah, it's a long weekend.
I could edit it.
I mean, for me, it's a long weekend. I guess
Is it?
it's not for you.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
Martin Luther King Day.
That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry.
That's all right. That's fine. I'm going on a vacation, so I don't need that day off. And my boss had to make a decision whether we were going to get MLK Day off or President's Day. He opted for President's Day, mostly because we have a ton of shit to do.
All right.
Yeah.
It's not because he's a racist.
No.
No,
He
okay.
probably kind of is.
Yeah.
I don't know. There's some somewhat inappropriate discussions at work on occasion.
Okay.
Yeah.
Interesting.
I don't think he's doing it out of any kind of negative space.
No, okay.
He's just opinionated.
Interesting.
I hope he never hears this.
Yeah.
I know he's listened.
Has he really?
Yeah.
Okay.
He found my Facebook page one weekend and discovered links to the gutter trash and to the league night and confronted me about it. How come I never told him I was doing these internet radio shows? And I think an episode he listened to was one that Kathleen was a guest on, and he was wondering about that poor girl. Felt sorry for her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's fair.
Yeah.
Kind of trapped here with you guys.
Yeah.
There's a lot of testosterone in this room when you and Jason are doing your show.
Right.
Who can outman the other?
Because that is what it's been from the get-go.
Yeah, absolutely.
Just a contest of wills.
Testosterone and sexual tension.
Well, there's plenty of that.
Yeah.
And I have to say, that tension is relatively the same with you here, too.
All right.
All right. How you doing?
I'm doing well.
Good.
How you doing?
I'm okay.
All right.
Do you like this compared to League Night? Do you like the free flowing?
You know, it's on the one hand, it's kind of freeing.
Right.
On the other hand, there's a little bit of pressure.
Right.
Yeah.
Really?
Because, well, I think with the structure of League Night provides more of a cushion for, you've got more or less specific things to talk about.
Right.
The episode that we watched.
Right.
Whereas with a gutter trash, there's less of the structure.
Right.
And I gotta be quick.
Yeah.
Make sure I'm thinking.
I'm not a quick guy.
Yeah.
I think we even discussed this on the episode of League Night we recorded last.
Which
did. Was yesterday.
Yeah.
And
Or in a month and a half.
Right, when it airs. Well, I guess we can get into it.
If you want to. I'm good either way.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm adaptable.
Yeah.
I try to be anyway.
Right. I think I got some stuff I want to talk about
All right.
with the movie we watched.
Excellent.
The movie we watched, of course, was The Green Hornet.
Bzzz.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
No?
I was gonna try to hum the theme music to like the old radio show, but
Yeah.
I don't have it in me.
I don't know the theme music to the radio show.
It was
from the TV show.
Right.
Was it the same?
I don't know if it was the same, but it was what was played at the end of the movie. That sort of classical, Flight of the Bumblebee type music. Yeah. Yeah, that's it.
Yeah. I love that song.
Of course, this movie does not come out until tomorrow.
No.
Which is a Friday. Of course, this will air the Tuesday after. So.
Right. So it does not come out till 3 days ago.
Right. I just want everyone listening to know that we saw this early and for free.
Absolutely. It was awesome.
So fuck all of you guys.
Yeah. There really is nothing like seeing a movie for free.
Having to pay for a movie.
Paying for movies is for chumps.
Exactly. That's what you are, people. Listening. Listeners. Chumps.
I haven't paid for a movie in almost 3 weeks.
Really?
I don't know. Whenever we saw Black Swan was probably the last time.
Didn't you, I thought you went to go see Tron.
Oh, yeah, I did go see Tron.
Weekend.
I lied. It's been a week. Less than a week since I paid to see a movie.
I saw Tron Tuesday. So I think I overpaid for that.
Yeah.
Yeah. But that is just my stupidity at work. I ordered a ticket online for Tuesday evening. Apparently, when I filled out the order for it, I made it for the day that I was ordering it on, instead of the day that I actually wanted to go see it.
Oh.
Yeah. And it was an evening showing. Luckily, once I realized what would happen the next morning, when I received an email saying, "What did you think of Tron?" It's like, I don't know, I haven't seen it yet. A little pushy there, movietickets.com. Actually, fandango.com.
Yeah.
Uh,
Well, those little paper bag guys, they gotta stay on top of these things so they know what movies to carry.
Yeah. So I looked at the email closely and realized that, it was for the ticket that was supposed to be for the previous night's showing. I was like, fuck. Luckily, I was able to call the theater itself, and they said, sure, just come on in whenever. Then Tuesday was the day of the horrible snowstorm, which wasn't that horrible.
Yeah.
But it got me out of work 2 hours early.
Nice.
And so I made it back, into Dayton around 3:30. Decided that I'll just go see it now. Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Wow.
So I paid evening ticket prices for a matinee film.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah. But it was fine.
Yeah.
I lost the money anyway, so who cares?
At least you didn't have to pay twice.
That's very true.
That would have been pretty bad.
Yeah. But paid $15 for a nap.
Aw. Now, the way you told it to me earlier, it was 3 sporadic naps.
Yeah. One of them was a doozy, though.
Yeah, was it really?
Like some of them was just kind of me and just kind of like nodding off a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
One of them was I completely fell asleep and I woke up in that sort of, haze of not knowing what is going on, and like my body had just started to begin the recharge cycle.
Yeah.
And so I'm just feeling weird.
Do you know how much you missed?
I think it was mostly like the dinner scene between real Jeff Bridges and his son.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
I could see that.
Yeah, it was kind of a really slow part.
Yeah.
Lots of exposition.
Yeah.
I did see the fake Jeff Bridges, and fake Bruce Boxleitner, fight people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did they ever show fake? Well, no, I guess that would have been a flashback. But later on in the movie, when they talk about Tron still being alive, spoilers.
Yeah.
Did they ever show his face?
No,
I didn't think so.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm not gonna ruin that for
sorry.
anyone who still wants to see it. But,
it's not a huge spoiler.
No,
really.
Tron is alive and kicking in the movie, so that's all you need to know. So
yeah,
it's still appropriately named somewhat.
Yeah. Well, it's the Tron Legacy.
Yeah.
So it's the legacy of Tron.
Right, yeah.
So he doesn't necessarily need to be in it.
True, very true.
Like that Legacy of Superman comic that came out.
Right.
That he wasn't in.
However, I'm still a little stinging from the first Tron to realize that Jeff Bridges wasn't Tron.
Yeah.
Who cares about Bruce Boxleitner?
It's true. He's not even the main character.
Right.
Doesn't he die in the first one?
No.
Which one dies in the first one? One of the programs dies.
Yeah, just the random guy. I think his name was Ram or something like that.
Okay. Yeah, I think you're right.
Yeah.
Ram.
Yeah.
Yeah, they were trying.
Yeah. But it was visually a very, very good movie.
Mm-hmm.
I love the idea of Tron. So far, 2 for 2. The execution has not really been that great.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's pretty much like I told you earlier. I didn't have really high expectations for it.
Right.
So visually, like you said, it was very, very exciting to watch.
Yeah.
But the story was pretty thin.
Yeah. I like the light cycle races. I liked the light plane races or chase scenes.
Yeah.
The effects were great. Poor use of 3D.
Yeah, I agree.
Mostly the black on black doesn't help to make things pop out more.
Yeah.
And in fact, tying into the movie we just watched, I would say despite the fact that movie was actually filmed for 3D, the movie we watched tonight, The Green Hornet, which was not filmed for 3D, made a better use of it.
I agree.
Even though it was just post-converted.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would agree with you.
I still probably would have preferred to just see it in 2D.
Yeah.
Yeah,
it wasn't entirely necessary.
No, not at all. But what it was, like they make good use of the depth, and I'm sure they were just added in later, like the glass flying and debris when things go splody.
Yeah.
There
are lots of explosions.
There are lots of explosions. So let's get into this.
All right.
Green Hornet.
Yes.
Nobody's looking forward to this movie.
No.
Not a single human being.
I really wasn't.
You weren't.
Honestly, until we got the free passes.
Yeah, Jason really didn't want to go see it at all. Even though he picked it as his movie, it was only because he was forced to.
All right.
Before inviting you to go see it, I invited Jason, I invited his girlfriend. Nobody wants to see this film. Except me.
Yeah.
I'm the only person in the world excited for this movie.
All right, yeah. Yeah, I'll give you that.
The trailer came out, I was like, that looks fun. And everyone was like, that looks awful.
Yeah, I thought it looked kind of stupid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, guess what? I feel vindicated.
As well you should.
All right.
It was fucking awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was very good.
Yes, it was.
Yeah.
Directed by Michel Gondry, who, up to this point, not known for this type of movie.
No, yeah, I think I was wary because when I remembered that he directed it,
right,
I was like, that doesn't seem right at
all. It just made me more excited.
Yeah.
Because I like it when a director can go outside of his comfort zone a little bit and do something a little weird.
Yeah.
Which is probably why I like the Ang Lee Hulk more than I like the other Hulk.
Yeah.
Because that's not his type of movie.
No, it's definitely not.
And I thought he did an adequate job with it.
I did too.
Yeah.
Yeah, as reviled as that movie is, I really enjoyed it.
Me too. I think Bryan Singer's Superman was great.
Mm-hmm.
Could have used less of the Donner connection, but basically, comic fans who think movies suck are usually wrong. That's what I'm coming down.
What about? Well, I'm a comic fan,
right?
And I think that both of the Fantastic Four movies suck.
Oh, you're right.
I'm right. Okay.
Yeah.
And I also think that X-Men 3 sucked.
You know what? Technically, it did suck.
Yeah.
Technically, it did. However, going into that movie, I thought that it was going to suck so hard that I was genuinely surprised when it didn't suck as hard as I thought it was going to.
That's fair.
And came out fairly entertained.
It is entertaining.
Yeah.
But it's stupid.
Oh, it's retarded. Yeah. Cannot deny that.
Yeah, it's really awful.
Hey, it's like on Christmas, my parents and I, we watched The A-Team and Inception. Mm-hmm. Inception is clearly a better movie than The A-Team.
Yeah.
I enjoyed The A-Team a fuck of a lot more than Inception.
All right. Why? Because it's just fun?
It's just fun.
Doesn't take itself
it's
too
stupid.
seriously.
It takes itself not seriously at all. Good action. Just riveting at times. And Inception is just kind of a slow, trotting mess of a dull, boring movie.
I haven't seen The A-Team, so I can't say for sure which is better.
I recommend it.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I figured it'd go in the Netflix queue.
It's worth watching.
All right. I loved Inception, but
Inception was technically a very good movie.
Yeah.
And I enjoyed it very much the first time I watched it. The second time, not so much.
What do you think that is?
Probably because I knew what was going to happen.
All right.
Ending controversy or no.
Yeah, whatever.
Yeah. Hey, guess what, folks? Some movies leave it up to you to decide what's happening.
But I don't like that.
Well, then, tough shit.
I think that's stupid. I need everything to be spelled out for me.
Well, then you should stop watching movies.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's it, folks.
I wish it was that easy.
It's my last movie. I'll never see another. I was looking forward to some this year, but oh well.
No, you're done.
Well, at least I went out on top.
There you go.
With the Green Hornet.
Yeah. And questioned everything as it happened out loud. Like everyone else in our theater.
Right. Yeah, we had a good crowd.
Oh my god.
That's for sure.
I think this was the dumbest crowd that I've ever been a part of.
Yeah.
Yeah. Maybe they were just all surrounding us. I don't know. But they were talky. Mm-hmm. Like to point out things. And the very angry lesbian next to you just kept jumping up and down out of her seat.
Yeah. She was excited.
She was very excitable.
Yeah.
I wouldn't have guessed it when we first sat down.
No, I wouldn't have either. Though she and the person she was with were making some strange noises before the movie started. Like right before it started. I don't know what it was. It was like, I couldn't even describe what it was.
Wow.
It was just bizarre.
Huh.
And I kept looking over at you like, are you hearing this? Do you hear this? And you didn't hear it at all.
Not at all.
Okay.
Yeah. I was too busy getting kicked by the guy behind me, who was also one of the guys who would just point out things as they happened.
Right.
And being groped by the guy in front of me.
Because he was leaning back.
He kept leaning back, throwing his hands behind his head.
I didn't notice that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
He would occasionally put his arm around his boyfriend, but mostly like he would try to stretch, and he would just grab my knees.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Get a little frisky with you.
Yeah. Yeah, he's not my type, I can tell you that much. Yeah.
He of the penis variety.
Well, there's that, and he was middle-aged homosexual, balding. I don't want that.
Yeah.
Yeah, a little standards.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you're gonna go gay, you gotta aim higher.
Right. The guy who sat next to me last minute. Only problem was that we were just two giant guys sitting next to each other.
Yeah.
Otherwise, I had no problem with him.
Yeah.
I thought I was going.
He seemed he's pretty quiet.
Yeah.
And the kids that were next to him,
they were
pretty well behaved. Yeah. I thought
they had some of the stupidity factor going for them.
Yeah.
Mostly during the trailers. Mostly during the Pirates of the Caribbean trailer.
Yeah.
Yeah. The sword coming right out at you.
Yeah.
And
that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Good use of the 3D effect.
Yeah.
Movie that we didn't watch.
No. Or Well, I can speak for myself. Never will.
I will never watch that.
All right.
Yeah. I saw the first one and I enjoyed it, and I saw the second one and it was fucking awful.
All right.
So I was done.
I've never seen the first one.
Yeah. First one's enjoyable. It's a fun movie.
I'll take everyone's word who tells me that and just
file
go
away
on with my life. Yeah.
All right.
No interest.
Understandable.
Yeah. But yeah, we had some fucked up trailers.
Yeah.
I don't know what's going on. I don't know what it is with 3D technology that would have made this happen. But all of the trailers, except for the Pirates of the Caribbean, were green and pink.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was strange.
Very odd.
Yeah, it was like there was some sort of filter that was missing. It was bizarre. Yeah, I don't know how the 3D technology works, but clearly something was not working when the trailers were on.
I think they were the ones from Battle Los Angeles, completely green pink. Couldn't really tell anything that was going on.
No, yeah.
The clearest trailer was the Adam Sandler movie.
Naturally.
Yeah.
Because I'm sure that one, when they filmed it, they were like, this is going to be in 3D.
Right.
We're going to need that technology. So that you can see Jennifer Aniston's boobs poking right out at you.
Yeah.
No, not really.
I couldn't tell who the other chick in the trailer was. They never named her by name.
No, yeah, I couldn't tell either.
But she appeared that she could be hot in flesh tones.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She was hot as She-Hulk.
Yeah. I think they finally fixed it for the Hannah trailer.
Yeah.
Which looks pretty awesome.
Yeah, that does look very good.
Yeah. I like Eric Bana.
I like Eric Bana, too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I want to see him in more stuff.
He was in Funny People.
Yeah.
He had a very small role. Have you seen that?
No.
No. He's really funny.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, he's a comedian.
Surprised. I did not know that.
He had his own, before, like, Hulk or whatever, he had his own, like, comedy sketch show in Australia.
Really?
Yeah.
News to me.
Yeah.
Huh.
I think his, he was a comedian, and he did a movie called Chopper.
Okay.
Which I highly recommend. In which he played one of Australia's most notorious criminals. Okay. Handpicked by said notorious criminal.
Really? So it's a biopic?
Yeah.
Nice.
And it's funny. It's disturbing.
Yeah.
But it's really good. I recommend it.
All right.
Yeah.
That's cool. Yeah, I like Eric Bana a lot. Except for Troy.
I never saw it.
Yeah, Troy's terrible.
Yeah. I mean, there's movies that he's done that I'll never see.
Yeah.
Like The Time Traveler's Wife. That movie that he did with Drew Barrymore.
Oh shit! Yeah.
Gambling guy.
Yeah, it was Lucky You.
There we go. Yeah. So some poor choices in films, but I think he's a fine actor.
Yeah.
I'd like to see him in more.
I agree.
There. Apparently, he was really good in Munich, which I haven't seen.
Munich was very good.
Right.
I liked it anyway.
I have an aversion to Steven Spielberg.
It's not your typical Steven Spielberg movie.
All right.
Yeah.
I'll probably see it eventually.
I recommend it.
All right then.
I will say this about it. It's the first time that I can remember seeing or feeling like being in the room with someone when a bomb goes off.
Really?
As opposed to like being outside and seeing it explode.
Like watching a movie.
Yeah.
Yeah. Huh. That's I give that. I'd say that's high praise.
Yeah, I thought it was really interesting.
I will Netflix it.
All right.
Mission
accomplished.
Yay.
But anyway, yeah, there were some problems.
Yeah, there's some problems. The audience were idiots for the most part.
Yeah.
But I guess that's what happens when you just give away a shit ton of free tickets.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it was packed.
Yeah, it was. Disturbingly so.
Yeah.
Not a crowd guy.
Yeah, no, I'm not either. At all.
And I got there early, and there was still a line wrapped around one hallway. And like as soon as I stood in line, then like 30 more people showed up.
Yeah.
And that was at like 6:30.
Yeah, I was very surprised at the crowd. The last time we went to see a movie with one of these
sneak
preview pass things was Scott Pilgrim,
right?
Which was not crowded at all.
Not a bit.
Yeah. So I sort of expected a similar situation with Green Hornet because
nobody cares.
Yeah, because nobody gives a shit.
Right.
And a lot of people seem to care about Scott Pilgrim.
Right.
Like you said earlier. But apparently more people care. Maybe people care about Seth Rogen.
Could be.
Maybe that's why there were so many idiots in the crowd.
Now that you mention it, probably.
Yeah.
He still has a popularity about him that Michael Cera no longer has.
Yeah.
Which is sad.
It is sad.
Michael Cera can be good, and Scott Pilgrim was amazing.
Agreed.
I would still pick that as my favorite movie that I saw last year.
Yeah, I agree.
Green Hornet, though, starting off the year good.
Definitely. I thought they were dumping it in January.
Yeah. That's what everyone thought.
Yeah.
And, I heard some positive vibes from the get-go.
Mm-hmm.
Like they had a couple test screenings here and there, and good word of mouth a little bit. But I think, just for the most part, though, everybody was like, that can't be possible.
Yeah.
Well, it is.
Seth Rogen as an action hero?
Right.
What?
He did it in Pineapple Express.
Yeah, I suppose he did. But he was stoned the whole time.
Yeah, he was stoned the whole time, and that movie wasn't good.
Yeah, I agree.
Didn't work as an action movie, didn't work as a comedy.
No, just didn't work.
Nope. Favorite part in that movie is Craig Robinson sticking his hand in mashed potatoes.
All right. I don't remember that movie at all. Honestly, I remember that I saw it, and that it didn't have any sort of impression on me.
No. Yeah.
So I'll take your word for it that scene occurred.
It's the killers who are after Seth Rogen and James Franco. They go into a house, and there's like a dinner laid out, and Craig Robinson from The Office, just sticks his hand in some mashed potatoes.
Oh yeah. All right.
Best part of the movie.
Best part of the movie.
You don't need to see it now if you haven't.
You did paint a very complete word picture
for
the listener.
Thank you. Speaking of James Franco.
Yeah.
Surprise cameo.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shows up in the first, second scene of the movie, I guess.
Yeah.
The first scene of the movie is like a flashback of young Britt Reed dealing with his father. Kind of felt that maybe that was added on later.
Yeah. I definitely got that feeling.
Yeah. And I can kind of see why. Because basically it paints his dad as a major dick, who only did everything he could to discourage Britt Reed from achieving any kind of potential.
Right.
And you do get that through the movie, but I guess it helped a little bit more to have him actually do that instead of just having Seth Rogen recall it.
Yeah, I agree. Or even if it had been like a different scene between them with a similar tone to it.
Right.
Because Seth Rogen does tell the exact story of what happens in that scene later on in the movie. So it felt kind of like, on the one hand, I saw that. Ha ha ha.
Yeah.
But on the other hand, it was kind of rehash.
Yeah.
So, yeah. It definitely did feel tacked on.
Yeah. But first scene after that is James Franco. Jeff Franco.
Franco.
Maybe I'm thinking of Jess Franco.
Jess Franco?
I believe Italian or French horror movie director who was mostly notorious for just having tons of naked chicks in his movies.
All right.
Right.
I'll have to look him up.
Right. James Franco is like a mob boss that gets taken out by Hans Landa, the Jew killer.
Yes.
Or Jew
hunter.
Jew hunter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He doesn't play that character.
No, he does not. And this will be probably the most negative thing I'll have to say about this movie. Not very good. As
Really?
the villain, I didn't feel.
Yeah.
It just felt hollow, kind of not as much as it could have been, I guess.
I thought he was entertaining.
Yeah.
I didn't think they did enough with him. He wasn't developed enough.
Yeah, I'll give you that.
And I don't know if that's the character or if that's
he does kind of
Christoph
just
Waltz.
disappear for a good portion of the movie before he's reintroduced.
Yeah.
And he kind of has a shtick going, which just wasn't funny.
Yeah.
And really didn't do a lot to build his character, I thought.
Yeah.
But his role was originally supposed to be played by Nicolas Cage.
Right.
And I think Nicolas Cage would have been amazing in this.
Especially with the Jamaican accent that he wanted to use.
Really?
Did you hear about that?
No.
Yeah, I guess, because I guess they worked on it for a little while, and Michel Gondry talked about it afterwards, and he said that Nicolas Cage insisted on using a Jamaican accent when he delivered his lines. And that he was, Michel Gondry was relieved when he left the project.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, maybe then.
That would have been awesome.
It would have been awesome. Yeah, who am I kidding? That would have been great.
Oh, man. I love Nicolas Cage.
Yeah.
I don't, but I do.
I'm with you. I still, I may even pick it for a future episode, but I really kind of want to see Bad Lieutenant Port of Call, New Orleans.
I've heard that's really good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But only because of, like, just how insane it is.
Yeah.
And how insane Nicolas Cage is in it. Don't tell Jason.
No, I won't.
Okay. So yeah, I can't say that I was surprised that this movie was good because I thought it would be good.
Yeah.
But I am glad that the general vibe that I got was that most people seem to enjoy it.
Yeah, I thought so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Lots of good belly laughs in it.
It was very funny.
Yeah. Seth Rogen at his funniest.
Yeah, I think so.
Because I have not seen a movie with him that I like, except for this.
Yeah, I watched about half of Knocked Up, and I just could not get into it at all.
I saw the whole 3 hours of that movie.
Is it really 3 hours?
It's 2.5 hours.
Really?
Yeah.
That's way too long for a comedy.
Yes!
Yeah.
Someone fucking tell Judd Apatow that. Because it wasn't Funny People like 3 hours?
Funny People was pretty long,
Yeah.
and not funny.
Right.
And I'd forgot until just now that Seth Rogen was even in that.
Yeah, comedies shouldn't be more than 90 minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I agree.
Comedies and horror movies. That's and you know what? I'm gonna put out that the other negative thing about this movie was that I think it was longer than it should have been.
Yeah.
It was like 2 hours and 10 minutes or something like that.
See, I didn't even really notice the time as it went by.
I didn't notice the time as it went by, other than just my ass was sore.
Yeah.
But when we left, I looked at the time and it was like 9:45. So it could have been turned by about 20 minutes. I thought.
Yeah, probably could have.
Yeah. There's a couple slow scenes. Too much back and forth of will they, won't they between the Green Hornet and Kato.
Yeah. It's true. It's a pretty heavy bromance.
Yeah.
Between those two. And yeah, they probably could have just cut out the whole part where they were fighting.
Yeah.
And it wouldn't have had an effect on the movie, I don't think, at all.
Yeah, because that really didn't add to anything. I mean,
Yeah.
it was cool to see.
Yeah.
But yeah, it didn't really add to their characters or to the story.
Yeah. And 2 minutes later, they were friends again.
Right. Also, probably would have just completely cut out Cameron Diaz.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, she didn't really serve much of a purpose other than they needed a chick in the movie.
Right, and completely unbelievable as desirable.
Yeah. I didn't find her annoying.
No.
As I have in the past.
Yeah.
But yeah, time has not
Right.
treated her well.
And she plays somewhat of an important character, but that doesn't really get called upon until late in the movie.
Yeah.
Plus they just used someone else.
Yeah.
They just needed a name. Maybe Seth Rogen isn't as bankable as especially not as an action hero.
Right.
Which is, I think, where the whole, what the fuck is this movie attitude coming from.
Yeah.
Also say, the trailer, not that great for this movie.
The trailer for the movie?
Yeah.
I don't remember much about the trailer, honestly.
Talking about, like, the bromance angle.
Yeah.
They really play up in the trailer, like, just how buffoonish Seth Rogen is, and just how badass Kato is, and it's just going to be a wacky comedy of errors with the competent one and the idiot. And it really isn't.
It's really not.
They both have their own idiotic aspects, and they both can be a badass when necessary.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I thought it played off really well.
Yeah, they definitely had a good relationship.
Right.
And an entertaining relationship to watch.
Guys know Bruce Lee, but who is?
Yeah.
And, I thought he did a pretty good job. I mean, to be fair, I haven't really seen much of the old TV show with Bruce Lee in it, but,
yeah.
I mostly just remember the Batman crossover.
Exactly. Yeah, that's my main exposure to the Green Hornet as well.
Right.
And I was thinking about it before we went in, and I remembered the Green Hornet's angle is that they are superheroes who pretend to be villains.
Right.
And I had completely forgotten about that until about 10 minutes before the movie started.
Right.
And I was like, I wonder if they're going to do that in the movie. And they did.
Yeah.
And it was awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a really good idea.
Yeah.
It felt fresh.
It did.
And not just like every other superhero movie.
Right. And which is sad because I think that's another reason that this might fail once it opens tomorrow.
Yeah.
Or 3 days ago.
Yeah, because they don't play that up at all in the marketing.
I think it's mentioned once in the first trailer, but that's pretty much it.
Okay.
Like all the other marketing I've seen is just Hardee's ads. Have you seen those?
No, I haven't.
They're Hardy commercials with Kato and the Green Hornet driving through the drive-thru.
That's perfect.
And like they're specifically filmed like for those commercials.
Yeah,
it's not like
so it's not like stand-ins. It's actually Seth Rogen.
Yeah.
Wow.
And it's not like a scene from the movie that they just sort of like throw in the Green Hornet. It's like they're literally ordering shit off of the menu at Hardee's.
That's awesome.
And then they accidentally set off a bomb and explode the nearest fast food restaurant other than Hardee's.
Right.
Or something like
that. They
blew
up McDonald's, oh no!
Right, yeah.
They're wacky criminals. Or are they? I can see that, though. Yeah, I can see the Green Hornet and Kato smoking a doobie and going to Hardee's.
Maybe it's because of the whole, this is still a licensed property, despite, probably being more obscure than any other thing.
Yeah.
But really glad that there were no scenes of Seth Rogen smoking a bowl.
I agree.
Hitting a bong.
Yeah.
Smoking a joint. Any reference to pot whatsoever.
Yeah, I did. That was a refreshing change of pace for him. I've not liked him. I liked him in Superbad. Yeah.
But he was pretty much just a supporting character in that.
Yeah.
I've not liked any of the other Apatow movies I've seen, at all.
I enjoyed the 40-year-old version.
Couldn't get into it.
No.
Yeah.
I think it had enough Paul Rudd in it that I enjoyed it. Cause
I do like a Paul Rudd.
Big fan of Paul Rudd.
Yeah.
Have been since Clueless.
Have been since the Super Nintendo commercial.
Yeah, nice.
I just, I don't know. Like, 40-Year-Old Virgin was kind of funny, but at the same time, another way too long movie.
Yeah.
And then the jokes coming out old, and, could have been wrapped up like an hour earlier than it was.
It really could have.
Knocked Up I did not enjoy. have no desire to see funny people.
You shouldn't.
Yeah.
Even if you did have any desire, you should not see that movie.
And Pineapple Express was terrible.
Yeah.
So. Nice to see. And for some reason, like, there's this thing where I want to like Seth Rogen. I don't know why.
Yeah. I think that he's likable.
Yeah.
He's sort of an everyman.
He is. Yeah. Sort of.
Yeah. I have good feelings about him from Freaks and Geeks
okay.
and from Undeclared, the two TV series for Judd Apatow that he was on.
Right.
So he's got some goodwill left over, and as far as I'm concerned, from those.
Right.
But I mean, have you ever seen him do like an interview or anything?
No.
I was ranting about this a little bit earlier. His laugh is the most annoying. Like, yuck, 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 yuck. It's just, it doesn't sound real, but at the same time, it's so not fake.
Right.
Like, he's so sincere about it.
Right.
And I don't know if he just gets high before he goes on these shows, but no.
Could be a combination of being high, could be Canadian,
yeah.
Could be Jewish.
Could be.
Who knows?
Could be nerves.
Could
Who
be
knows?
nerves, yeah.
You go
could
on
be he's just a dork.
Could be he's just a dork.
Yeah.
I kind of like that explanation.
Yeah, this movie was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Like despite like any of the negatives I've mentioned.
Yeah.
It was just a really good time.
Yeah.
And Michel Gondry was able to influence some of his own style on top of what's essentially just a straightforward superhero origin story.
Yeah.
You know,
that was really entertaining.
Yeah.
The little Gondry flourishes
yeah.
that were included.
A couple montages, Green Hornet putting things together in his head, which was a hilarious scene.
That was really funny.
Kato vision.
Yeah.
And eventually Green Hornet vision.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the scene where Britt is showing this random chick around his dad's garage.
Right.
And it's all sped up.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
That was really cool.
Yeah. Just whatever you hear, if you hear anything negative about this movie, they're wrong.
Yeah.
This
pretty
is
much.
Just probably one of the funnest superhero movies I've seen in a while.
Yeah.
If not ever. That wasn't just a straight up parody.
Right.
Because there's a movie, The Specials.
Yeah.
Which
with was it Rob Lowe and
Thomas Hayden Church.
Yeah.
It's a straight up parody, and it's funny, and it's good, and I recommend that to people. But it is at the end still just a parody.
Yeah.
And this was a comedy, but it was based on an actual character, and pulled off incredibly well. That I felt still was a good. Not love letter, but
not really an homage either.
Right, but a good tribute.
Yeah, there you go.
To the original character.
Yeah.
And all that. Yeah. Would have liked to have seen maybe a little. Apparently there was. I completely didn't notice it, but a little nod to the Lone Ranger would have been nice.
I didn't notice.
In the credits, there was a thing, Lone Ranger photo provided by whatever, but
okay.
Of course, Britt Reed is the grandnephew of the Lone Ranger.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. I always forget about that.
A lot of people
because that's fucking obscure.
Yeah. I think if I remember correctly, it was just sort of something that they just randomly added in.
Yeah.
I mentioned this on the previous episode of Gutter Trash with my regular host. That I think it was maybe just the local Cincinnati NPR station. They would occasionally, at 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock at night, air old radio shows.
Really?
And so, when I would work late or whatever, drive back home, I would listen to, Green Hornet radio shows.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's very cool.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm glad this turned out good.
Me too.
Yeah.
I'm excited about this movie. I hope it does well.
I hope it does well, because I would really like to see another that wasn't so bogged down in, like, origins.
Yeah,
It's
definitely
a flaw that every superhero movie has. The first one, anyway.
Yeah.
And I guess, like, with a character as obscure as this, you kind of need it.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, because even I wasn't really aware of what the origin story is.
Right. And they did spend a lot of time developing, Britt and Kato's relationship, which really pays off.
Yeah.
And it just works out well. Good chemistry together.
Definitely.
Yeah. Yeah. But,
highly recommended.
Highly recommended, indeed. Jason, you missed out.
He really did.
Yeah.
And I think he would have enjoyed the Thor trailer as well.
Yeah, in 3D.
Because he likes Thor.
He loves Thor.
Yeah.
It was in 3D.
And it was in 3D.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fake 3D, but still.
But, whatever.
Yeah, whatever. I'm done with 3D.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll see that in 2D for sure.
Yeah. If I could have seen this in 2D, I would have, but free movie, I'm not going to complain too much about it. And like I said, it worked better than the movie that I recently saw that was made for 3D.
No?
Yeah, the only other thing I was going to say was that, on the topic of the origins, when they reboot Superman, if they do the origin, I'm punching someone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I agree.
Because everyone fucking knows.
Yeah. Yeah. That'll be annoying if they do that.
Yeah. It's another reason I'm not looking forward to the Spider-Man reboot.
Yeah. Hopefully they can just get it out of the way.
Yeah. Pre-credits.
Yeah.
Pre-credits.
Yeah. If it's a straight up adaptation of Amazing Fantasy number 15, that'd be awesome. That would look so cool.
Yeah.
I hope they do that. Mark Webb, I hope you're listening.
End credits to this movie I thought were amazing.
Yeah, I agree. They were in almost more eye-popping 3D than the rest of the movie.
Because they were specifically made to be 3D.
Probably. Yeah, the end credits were awesome.
Yeah. Yeah, just all around good feelings from this movie.
Yeah.
I hope people see this.
I kind of want to see it again.
Me too.
Yeah.
2D.
Yeah.
All right. I'm kind of tapped for this.
Yeah, I think so.
Else?
No, I think we covered everything I wanted to talk about.
All right.
Yeah.
Like I said, Jason missed out on a hell of a movie.
He really did.
And I'm going to recommend it to him the next time I talk to him.
Good idea.
Yeah.
I'll do the same.
All right.
We can pressure him into seeing it.
Yes. All right. Let's take a break.
Take a break.
We'll be right back.
Fall is here, hear the yell, back to school, ring the bell, brand new shoes, walking blues, climb the fence, books and pens, I can tell that we are gonna be friends. I can tell that we are gonna be friends. Walk with me, Susie Lee, through the park and by the tree. We will rest upon the ground and look at all the bugs we found. Safely walk to school without a sound. Safely walk to school without a sound. Here we are, no one else. We walk to school all by ourselves. There's dirt on our uniforms from chasing all the ants and worms. We clean up and now it's time to learn. We clean up and now it's time to learn. Numbers, letters, learn to spell, nouns and books and show and tell. Playtime we will throw the ball, back to class, through the hall. Teacher marks our height against the wall. Teacher marks our height against the wall. We don't notice any time pass. We don't notice anything. We sit side by side in every class. She thinks that I sound funny, but she likes the way you sing. Tonight I'll dream while I'm in bed, when silly thoughts go through my head about the bugs and alphabet. And when I wake tomorrow, I'll bet that you and I will walk together again. I can tell that we are gonna be friends. Yes, I can tell that we are gonna be friends.
Hey everybody, welcome back to Gutter Trash.
So weird.
It feels unnatural for me too.
Yeah. Well, at least I know if something ever happens to Jason, I've got a replacement anyway. So,
Excellent.
Yeah. Or maybe, for some reason, I can't imagine why, we would just switch hosts.
Yeah.
And Jason would be my League Night co-host, and you'd be the new Gutter Trash host.
That'd be kind of fun. Yeah. Just do that for like a month.
Yeah. I'm sure, maybe Jason and I could watch, some Marvel cartoons, since he is more into that, I think.
Yeah. Is there a Thor cartoon?
Thor is, I think, in the 60s, but
yeah.
I don't know if those are available anywhere.
I don't know. It might probably like a VHS or something.
Yeah, which I don't have a VCR.
Useless. Yeah.
Jason has one.
Yeah.
But I'm not going to go to his house.
No. Why would you?
Doogie will be there.
Yeah. Babies.
Ex-girlfriends.
Yeah.
His, not mine.
Yeah. That's so weird.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is. Oh, well.
It works out, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, at least you found Kathleen, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's awesome.
I agree. I'm a fan.
Me as well.
Anyway.
Yeah.
Now that we've talked enough about Jason's past relationships.
Right. Well, I guess we could talk about Amanda.
We could.
Amanda, well, not mine.
Yeah.
Yeah. I didn't know her that well.
Yeah, I didn't really know her that well either. Yeah.
She worked at Christopher's, and she hung out at his house once when I was there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She seemed alright.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah.
I only ever had a couple interactions with her, but she seemed alright.
Yeah, they were together like 7 years.
Yeah.
Yeah. We could talk about my Amanda, but I don't think you've ever met her.
No, I don't think I have.
Actually, maybe like once or twice.
Yeah.
Yeah, but not for any real length of time.
Okay.
Yeah.
Does she work at Office Max?
She used to.
Okay.
Yeah.
Then I think I know who you're talking about.
Yeah.
Because I recall having seen someone that I believe you dated
Yeah.
at Office Max.
Yeah. She currently works at Office Depot.
All right.
And at iMart.
iMart?
Yeah.
Oh, like the
Eyeglasses.
glasses, not like iPod. iMart.
No. Yeah. Like for seeing.
Right.
Yeah. She makes glasses.
Cool.
Yeah. It's a good job.
Yeah.
Yeah. She doesn't have to deal with customers.
That is awesome.
That's a dream job. Right?
Yeah, definitely. Customers are awful.
Yeah, they are.
People are awful.
Yeah, they are. So they just reaffirmed it.
Yeah.
Yeah. The best guy in the movie theater today was the crippled guy that we passed on the way in.
He was awesome.
What was the joke you were making?
Oh, they gave us 3D glasses on the way in, and I had mine already because
Right.
I brought them from Tron, and I looked at them and I was like, I already see everything in 3D anyway. And he happened to be standing there and he just laughed.
It was awesome.
It was awesome.
I kind of felt bad for that guy, but I can understand him, just waiting until everyone else sat down.
Yeah.
He was going to get crushed by the mob.
Definitely.
Yeah.
There were a lot of people.
Yeah. Can't believe how many people there were.
I know. But, good for Green Hornet.
Yeah. I hope it translates to actual ticket sales.
Me too.
Of course, another awesome movie that apparently did well for sneak previews was Serenity, and that bombed.
Oh, did it really?
Yeah.
Mm.
They had like 30 screenings of it.
Jeez.
Yeah.
I saw that movie, I think, 3 times in the theater.
I only saw it the once,
Yeah.
but saw it opening day. Great movie.
I had never watched Firefly before I saw that movie,
Really?
which is backwards. But I still really enjoyed it.
Right. I think I had seen all of Firefly by the time I had watched that movie, and I went with my girlfriend at the time and another friend. and my girlfriend had not seen Firefly, she had seen Firefly, but my friend had not.
Okay.
And they both really enjoyed it as well. So
yeah, I went with a friend who had watched all of Firefly, and just swore up and down that it was going to be awesome.
Yeah.
And I had no idea what to expect.
Right.
He was like space cowboys, and I thought, space cowboys? But yeah, it was awesome. It completely hooked me.
Yeah. Were you a Whedon fan at that time?
No, I think that was the first thing of his that I ever saw.
It's the best thing you could see.
Yeah, I agree.
You know, I know you're into Buffy and all that, but
I am.
No, I'm not.
Yeah, I got into that much later.
All right. I love Angel.
Yeah,
Angel is great.
I enjoy Angel as well.
I look forward to eventually re-owning those DVDs.
Yeah. Did you sell them, or were they stolen?
Yeah, I sold them.
Oh, okay.
I think I still have seasons 4 and 5, just because before we broke up, my girlfriend and I were in the middle of watching season 4, and so I didn't sell those because we were still watching them.
Right.
And season 5, well, we still had that to watch.
Yeah.
And well, you know the end of that story.
Yeah. Yeah.
I still have those seasons. I think the only reason I kept those seasons was because I saw that at Target they were selling like seasons 1, 2, and 3 and 4 for like $20 each. Yeah, like as a package deal.
The sets, yeah.
Yeah. And so I think that's why I kept those, because I was like, I'll just buy those. Yeah, I still haven't.
Nah, they're around.
Yeah. But then I'm like, maybe I'll just buy the box set.
The box set's pretty sweet.
Yeah.
I bought the box set.
Yeah.
I think it was like $40 on Amazon one day.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
It was super cheap.
See, I bought the entire series of Farscape.
Yeah.
For I think like $50.
Nice.
Which I think normally it's like $120.
That's what, like 5 seasons?
4 seasons.
Okay.
Yeah. Plus like a ton of bonus discs. And they didn't have the Peacekeeper Wars, but I already owned that. So
okay.
Yeah.
I've never watched any of Farscape.
I think you like sci-fi, right?
Yeah.
You'd like it.
I like Serenity.
Yeah. Well,
I like the Star Wars.
Yeah.
I like some Star Trek.
Yeah.
I like what else do I like? That's sci-fi. Oh, I don't know. I dabble.
Yeah. I mean, it's kind of like a modern day Buck Rogers.
All right.
Yeah, I think you'd really like it. You know what? You're living here with the first season.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. I can get behind that.
All right.
Maybe I'll review that for the Joe and Jenny in the Morning website.
That'd be cool.
That'd be fun.
Yeah. That'd also be the first thing that you guys have done that you haven't previously seen before.
Right.
I know you're concurrently,
yeah,
doing Lois and Clark: The New Adventures of Superman, and the X-Files just started.
Yeah, Jenny is just doing the X-Files by herself.
You don't want any part of that?
No, I've watched it. I just
yeah.
I'm gonna do something else by myself.
Okay,
so maybe I'll do Farscape.
Yeah, there you go.
I was thinking about doing Twin Peaks,
right,
or a Carnival. I might do eventually the HBO series, even though it was unceremoniously killed after 2 seasons.
Right.
But yeah, maybe I'll watch the first episode of Farscape, and I'll see if I feel like writing about it.
All right. Maybe it's just my memory of it, but I don't know how much of it is there to make fun of.
Okay, but, that's fine.
Yeah.
It's not all about making fun of.
I know, but
it's fun.
It seems to be the general slant of all the reviews so far.
Right. I'm assuming that if I watch Twin Peaks, I probably won't spend a whole lot of time making fun of that.
Right.
I'll probably spend more time just wondering what the fuck's going on.
Right. Which can be mined for comedy gold.
Yeah. Definitely.
Just, what the fuck are you doing, David Lynch?
I never know.
Apparently he has a Twitter account, and apparently his tweets are all just about him building furniture and planting flowers.
You know what the weird thing is? That's exactly what I would expect. I wouldn't expect it to be all like baby elephants at the circus, potato salad, I wouldn't expect it to be that. I would expect it to be just the most mundane.
Yeah.
Like, I bought a cabinet from IKEA today, and I put it together.
Yeah.
Boy, those instructions are hard to follow.
Yeah, I think I read one where, like, I don't follow him or anything, I just kind of found it, but it was like he found the perfect wood to make a new table.
That's awesome. That is awesome. There was a thing on Jimmy Kimmel a couple nights ago, or maybe it was a couple weeks ago. I don't even remember. I have no concept of time.
Nah.
But it was Josh Groban singing songs around Kanye West's tweets. And dear listener, you should Google this because it's fucking brilliant.
I've read a few Conway tweets in the past.
Yeah.
And, they are something.
Yeah.
Yeah. Him, Shaq.
Yeah? Does Shaq tweet?
Shaq tweets.
I had no idea.
Yeah. They're all pretty amazing. Yeah.
Oh, man. Good times.
Celebrities.
Yeah. It's like we know them.
Yeah.
When we follow them on Twitter.
Yeah.
They're our friends.
Have you, I'm assuming that you've probably got a few, you follow a couple of comic celebrities.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe an actor or two.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely.
Have any ever responded to you? Like, have you ever written to them? Like tweeted at them?
I have tweeted with, and been retweeted by, Fred Van Lent a few times.
Yeah.
The Incredible Hercules writer,
Right.
and Action Philosophers, which is where I mainly know him from.
Yeah.
He and Ryan Dunleavy, both Ryan Dunleavy's the artist on
Right.
Action Philosophers. I've tweeted with them, but other than that, not really. No.
Right.
You?
I've written to or tweeted at comedian Mike Schmidt,
Okay.
the 40-year-old boy, and he has responded a couple times to my tweets. But other than that, no, I can barely get you or Kathleen to do anything with me.
I'm sorry.
That's all right.
It's not because I'm ignoring you. It's because I just don't see it.
I have 9 followers.
Really?
Yeah.
Is that all?
Yeah. I don't know how to use Twitter. I don't know what I'm doing wrong. I don't know how to get myself out there.
Huh.
I'm sure that a large portion of it is, of course, that I don't make very entertaining tweets. I try.
Yeah.
Very upset with you that you still haven't responded to a tweet I sent you this past week.
I responded.
Did you?
I responded after you called me out for not responding initially.
I did not get that.
Yeah.
Yeah?
I responded.
Okay. I'll have to go look. I thought it wasn't a genius or anything like that, but I chuckled.
It was pretty funny.
Okay.
Yeah, I chuckled as well.
All right.
Yeah. Want to know what we're talking about, listeners? Look us up on Twitter. I'm at Joe Grunenwald.
And I'm at E. Schonborn.
All right.
Yeah.
Let's get some followers up in this bitch.
Look, yeah.
I don't know what that
I
was.
don't know. All I know is you follow me, Kathleen follows me, Gutter Trash and League Night listener James Abels follows me.
Hi, James.
Hello. I think he recently said he was coloring like Brightest Day or something while listening to us. I could be making that up.
All right.
He colors stuff. He's a colorist.
That's awesome.
We have a connection to the biz.
I like that.
Although apparently, and I don't know this 100%, it's not confirmed. But Jason has the Fantastic Four number 9 project.
Right.
Recently made a new commission from an artist to have a page done. One Noah Van Scriver,
Really?
Yeah.
Interesting.
Who apparently knew Jason from Gutter Trash.
Really? Wow.
Like I said, can't confirm it. This
Yeah.
is just what Jason has said. Apparently Noah Van Cyver listens.
That's crazy.
Maybe Ethan Van Cyver listens as well.
Maybe.
Could care less.
Yeah. I really couldn't either. I think he's a great artist.
He's a fine artist.
I disagree with him on who the Flash should be.
It should be Wally.
It should be Wally.
Yeah.
Every right-thinking person knows that Wally West is the Flash and Barry Allen is a relic from a bygone era.
Yes. I can't argue with you. I can just back you up with a resounding yes. I think he's a fantastic artist. I enjoyed Flash Iron Heights.
Yes.
And I also enjoyed the fill-in issues he did on New X-Men with Grant Morrison.
Yeah, definitely.
And you know what? Not a huge Jeff Johns fan. I enjoyed his work on, I enjoyed both of their work on Green Lantern Rebirth.
Yeah.
Even though, as I've mentioned on our other podcast, Hal Jordan is like my 30th favorite Green Lantern.
I was enjoying Rebirth up until the Yellow Fear Demon came into play.
It's kind of dumb, but...
It's super dumb.
Yeah. But,
I thought that Hal Jordan was a more interesting character when he was flawed.
Yes.
But, I guess that's not what we want from our DC superheroes.
Guess not. They seem to be more interesting on there. Did they completely get rid of the whole drunk driving aspect, or like
I don't
Emerald
know.
Dawn or whatever that was?
I don't know if they
or did they just say Fear Demon?
They probably just ignore it.
Okay.
It might have been. It must have been before.
I know
Fear
the
Demon
whole
came into play.
Gray Temples was the result of the Fear Demon.
Right.
Yeah.
And of course, when you take the Fear Demon out, the Gray Temples go away.
Right. Because I've got some gray streaks in my hair at the ripe old age of 32. And,
Yeah.
but whenever I'm feeling brave, they go away.
Yeah, if you just stop being afraid of stuff,
Right.
you'll be youthful forever.
Exactly. Anyhow.
Yeah. So yeah, Ethan Van Sciver.
Ethan Van Sciver may
Enjoy
or may
your
not listen to this show, but more likely Noah Van Sciver does.
Yeah.
Or may not.
Either way.
But this was somehow gotten onto by Twitter following us.
Yeah, we were talking about you
People
were talking
who-
about who follows you.
Yeah. So anyway, yeah, you, Kathleen, James, an old friend of mine who I honestly did not expect to follow me at all, Marcia, who currently makes websites for comedians.
Interesting.
Yeah, and she still has one of my Hunter S. Thompson books. Haven't seen her in like 15 years.
Which one is it?
Better Than Sex.
All right.
Yeah.
Marcia, you need to give that back.
Yeah, she can keep it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, Marcia, enjoy the free book. that has really technically been yours for a dozen years at this point.
She's had it longer than I did, so yes. Let's see. Thor follows me.
Really?
Yeah.
Thor. Of course.
Yeah.
Tweeting from Asgard.
Yeah.
Verily.
Yeah. Wonder Woman slut follows me.
Have you looked at these accounts? Do you know what are they bots or are they?
No.
Are they actually like it's like Drunk Hulk or Hobo Darkseid?
It is like Drunk Hulk or Hobo Darkseid.
Nice.
Yeah. Because I follow Drunk Hulk and I follow the goddamn Batman.
Yeah.
And Nuckchuck, which is the Apache Chief.
Nice. Yeah, I follow Drunk Hulk and goddamn Batman and gosh darn Robin. Obviously, you have to.
Yeah.
And I think those are the only ones that I follow.
Jerk Superman is kind of funny on occasion.
Yeah.
But stop following him. I do follow Wonder Woman Slut and Thor. Thor doesn't tweet much. Wonder Woman Slut doesn't tweet much. Wonder Woman Slut's a better tweeter.
Yeah.
Just because I have a lowest common denominator sense of humor anyway. Falls right into that category. Mostly just about her fucking the Justice League.
All right.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah. Tom Caters follows me.
Nice.
From Tom vs. the Flash.
Yeah.
I'm not sure why, but he's there.
Yeah.
And it seems like there should be more, but that's the only ones I can remember.
Interesting.
Yeah. So mostly just people I know, and then random comic book characters.
Gotcha.
And a fellow podcaster who has no idea who I am.
You follow him, though?
Yeah.
So that's probably... Yeah. He follows everyone who follows him.
Could be.
Yeah.
Could be.
I follow Allison Mack from Smallville.
There.
She was one of the first people that I followed. Oh. And I don't know if it's actually her or if it's just some fan who pretends to be Allison Mack or whatever.
Right.
But she followed me back and sent me a direct message like, hey, thanks for the follow.
Yeah.
And that was exciting.
Wow.
Yeah. The end.
Yeah. Mostly I follow a lot of comedians. Mike Schmidt, Doug Benson, Chris Hardwick, Paul F. Tompkins, Scott Ackerman. And then I follow a bunch of comic creators. Warren Ellis, Brian Bendis, Scotty Young, Mike Norton, Stuart Immonen.
Yeah.
Kurt Busiek, even though I'm not really a huge fan.
No.
Yeah.
All right.
He's done good stuff.
Yeah.
I've come to blows with him once or twice on the internet.
Have you really?
Yeah.
Is this a story I've heard? I don't think I have.
No, I don't think I've ever told the story, and I just I don't know. I don't care for him.
All right.
As a person, so I don't really know why I'm following him.
Huh.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah. He just looks. I don't know. He has an attitude sometimes. Yeah.
I wouldn't expect that from a Kurt Busiek.
He just sometimes he seems like he comes off really cool, and then other times he comes off as like one of the most anal retentive fanboys I've ever read.
That's fair.
Yeah.
I think that's part of what I like about him.
Yeah.
Is that he is an anal retentive fanboy.
Yeah.
But Astro City is awesome.
I enjoyed that when I was reading it. I enjoyed his run on Conan. I really like Superman's Secret Identity.
Yeah.
He's done good work. He's done good work. I'm just not a fan of the person.
That's fair.
Yeah. Agua. Who do you follow? Who follows you?
I follow friends.
Yeah.
I follow comic creators. I follow a lot of NPR people and NPR feeds. There's the pop culture blog there, Monkey See.
Right.
I follow the main blog for that, and then they have a comic blogger.
Glenn Weldon.
Yeah, Glenn Weldon. I follow him, and he actually follows me too.
Ooh.
So that's interesting.
Yeah.
I
enjoy that guy on the Pop Culture Happy Hour.
Yeah.
I do not enjoy reading his blogs.
Really?
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Huh.
I don't know why.
Yeah, I enjoy Pop Culture Happy Hour.
Yeah.
I've only listened to a couple of them, but it's only recently that I've gotten into it. But yeah, I do enjoy that a lot.
Stephen Thompson, who was on there, he's the son of Maggie Thompson, who was the editor-in-chief of, I believe, Comic Buyers Guide? Or
really?
Comics Journal? One of those.
Yeah,
I think Comics Journal, yeah. But he himself is not a comic guy.
Weird.
Yeah.
Maybe, he grew up with it, so he doesn't really want to have anything to do with it.
I think, I forget what his dad's name is, but was the co-editor-in-chief of Comics Journal. Or
interesting.
Whatever. Basically, his parents invented comic book fandom.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Go Stephen Thompson's parents.
Yeah. Anyway. I do follow Jesse Thorne. America's the Young America something or other. The Sound of Young America.
Gotcha. Okay, I'm not familiar with that. Is that an NPR program?
Not necessarily NPR. It's PRI.
Okay,
but
Public Radio International.
Yeah. But they make podcasts of the show. But he hosts a different podcast called Jordan Jesse Go.
Okay,
which is awesome. And he also is the bailiff for Judge John Hodgman.
Nice, awesome.
Who has a podcast called The Judge John Hodgman.
That's awesome. I didn't know about that.
Yeah.
I love John Hodgman.
He's awesome.
He is fantastic.
Anyone else?
That I follow of interest?
Yeah.
Not really. Nothing.
Yeah.
Nobody I can think of.
How many followers do you have?
I have. I want to say 70 or 80.
Yeah.
Can't recall.
That's quite a bit.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah. How many of them are bots or spam?
Probably half.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because I get a lot of bots following me, and then I just block them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I should probably do that.
Yeah. But I have no idea how to get more followers. I'm just clueless as to
I don't know how one goes about doing that.
I don't know. Like hashtags.
I like to play some of those sometimes. Like if it's one of them was like banned movie titles or something,
right.
And so I'll just do. It's fun because I'm just rattling stuff off, and occasionally I'll get just random people who clicked on the hashtag and see me and retweet me, and then I get some new followers.
Right.
So I don't know exactly. Yeah. It's not a science, I don't think.
Yeah. Well, apparently no one who follows you and no one who follows Kathleen have ever followed me because of retweets. No. Yeah. Because you occasionally retweet me for the shows when I post them.
Yeah.
Kathleen occasionally does the same, but nobody cares.
Huh.
I'm a faceless, lonely individual on Twitter.
Aw.
Yeah.
You're like everyone else on Twitter.
Yeah.
Everyone on Twitter is lonely.
These people like me on Facebook.
Yeah.
But not really.
No. Really?
Yeah.
Why do you say that?
I don't know. I've got like 80 friends on Facebook. Most of them are people that I have met in the past at one point in time, but don't care less. But for like the gutter trash page and like the League Night page, like we have 88 followers on gutter trash. We have like 22 followers on League Night.
Nice. I didn't know that.
Yeah. Most of the 88 followers on gutter trash are just people that somehow just started following it because of Matt Brassfield.
Really?
Yeah.
Because he was on an episode?
No, he was just like, hey, this is my friend's podcast. Like it.
So they just liked it. They don't necessarily listen to it.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
That kind of sucks.
Yeah.
And I feel comfortable saying that because they'll never hear it.
Yeah. To be 100% honest, I have no idea how to check how many people are downloading the show.
Yeah.
Like, all I know is, like, the people who respond, and that's, like, 4.
Yeah.
4 people, like, talk to me about the shows. And, to be fair, I don't really respond, because I don't know how to, because I'm socially inept. But I do appreciate all your comments.
Right.
The 3 of you. Yeah. Brian, Kurt, James. Occasionally you.
Occasionally me. You seem okay interacting with me.
Yeah, well, yeah. I've known you for a long time.
Yeah. So. Yeah, I'm sure there is a way to check that.
Yeah.
I don't know how one would go about doing it.
Not a clue.
You can Google it later.
Yeah. Like I have Google Analytics. I don't know what any of those numbers mean. There's like arrows and percentages, and like I don't understand any of this. I use Blueberry PowerPress to actually have like the episodes available for streaming on the web pages.
Okay. And
they handle my RSS and my iTunes feeds. And they have media stats, but like I don't fully understand how they're measuring those either.
Huh.
Because, like it'll say that, 100 or so people have listened to this, but only after like 6 weeks.
Yeah.
And I'm like, well, if people are subscribing, they should get it like, within a day. Whenever I like post a question on the Facebook page, nobody ever responds. So like, I honestly have no idea.
Huh.
And
Yeah.
iTunes doesn't give you like anything unless you're like in the top 100 or whatever.
Yeah.
And I'm clearly not.
I can't believe that. I thought you and Never Not Funny were right next to each other.
With different categories.
Right.
So they're a comedy, and I'm in arts and literature or whatever
Right,
the
of
fuck.
course. Of course.
Because I'm so arty.
High culture.
Yes. I read a ton of books.
Yeah. You read a fuck shit ton of books.
So enough whining.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to unload this on you.
No, you didn't. I didn't think you were whining at all.
Alright.
Or maybe I'm just so used to it
It could be.
that it just sounds like having a conversation at this point.
Right. Yeah. If I'm not just angry at nothing, I'm just being a sad sack. So, yeah.
Well, I had a little mini rant earlier about how Barry Allen is a relic and Wally West is the one true Flash. So
Yeah.
we're both allowed our rants
things,
and our sad sackery.
Yeah. Except that you are 100% right about the whole Barry Allen thing.
Well, thank you.
Yeah. Because nobody cares.
Yeah.
Why does anybody care?
I don't think anyone cares.
Wally West was the Flash for like 25 years. At that point, just let him go.
Yeah,
Well, let him be. Let him be.
I agree.
Is he even in any books right now?
Apparently he's retired. I don't fucking know. I feel like I'm going to have to read this Flashpoint book
Right.
in order to find out what's going on with Wally.
Right.
But I have no interest in reading Flashpoint at all.
Right.
Like, I was following the teasers that were being posted today on the DCU blog, and it just sounds like there's an episode of the Super Friends where the Legion of Doom goes back in time and changes the past
Right.
so that Superman and Wonder Woman and Green Lantern never existed.
Right.
And that's basically what this sounds like. It sounds like something happens in the past. Presumably the Reverse Flash goes back and changes history so that none of the main heroes ever become main heroes.
Right.
And it doesn't sound appealing.
Right.
Same thing.
Now that you mention that, when I went on New Year's Eve, I hung out with a friend of mine and her husband, who's like a big comic book fan, like pulled me aside and talked to me about comics for like 3 hours. And he was talking about The Flash and Brightest Day and all that. And I haven't been keeping up with any of that. I don't particularly care for Jeff Johns.
Yeah.
I don't care at all for events or crossovers. But he was talking about The Flash and how apparently Reverse Flash, Professor Zoom, the real Reverse Flash, has apparently gone back in time and changed his own personal history so that he comes out on top in the end.
Right.
Which one of his friends who was there was like, well, that means he wouldn't exist, right?
Pretty much.
Yeah. So, fuck time travel.
See, I love time travel.
Yeah.
I'm a big time travel fan. When it makes sense.
Yeah.
When it's handled correctly, I like it.
I don't know. I'm iffy on time travel, actually. It can be really bothersome, or I can just ignore all the problems with it and just enjoy the story.
Yeah.
I guess the point is, like, if you make a good story, then I don't care about all the paradoxes and bullshit. But if you're boring as shit or just retarded, then I'm gonna nitpick. Yeah.
That's fair,
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah. I'm sure there's a ton of flaws with the theory of time travel and, like, Back to the Future.
Oh, yeah.
But it's a fun movie, and I don't care.
Yeah. Actually, I had a discussion with some friends around New Year's, actually, about Back to the Future 2.
Right.
And when they are in the future, and then old Biff goes back and gives the almanac to young Biff,
Right.
and then the Doc and Marty go back in time, and they're in the rewritten 1985, but the way that it should have been is that they would have stayed in the same 1985 that they came from,
Right.
and there should have just been a new timeline spun off
Right.
after but yeah,
whatever.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's still fun.
Yeah. All right. Well, since I kind of go to bed.
Yeah, I gotta go to bed too.
Yeah.
We could do this for a long time. I think.
Yeah, we could. So even though you're not going to be reading this, I am going to officially pick my next comic.
Okay.
I'll just tell Jason about it later.
Can I veto?
If you feel like it.
Okay.
Although I believe this is a comic you have read.
All right.
Yeah. So when you go back to being listener, Joe, you may be able to follow along with this.
I like that.
All right. Do you want to play a guessing game?
Sure. Give me 2 clues.
2 clues. All right.
Or just 1 clue.
It's a comic.
Amazing Spider-Man number 300. No, okay. I've never read that.
I'll give you a couple clues.
Okay.
It's a trade paperback. It's just come out recently.
Okay.
Published by Boom Studios, I believe.
All right.
Not originally an American work.
7 Psychopaths.
Yes.
Nice.
Yeah.
Awesome.
7 Psychopaths. It'll be the next book for the shoe.
Have you read that one yet?
Yes, I have.
Okay.
Yeah. Which I won't discuss with you.
Right.
I
gotta save it for the show.
Yeah. Then I also probably have to reread it because I read it like a week ago and most likely forget most of it by this point.
Right. Well, I look forward to listening to that.
I look forward to talking about it with my regular host. And we'll probably even do like a Shaka
a Shaka Khan? Is that what you're saying?
No. We'll probably do some sort of Chicago story podcast.
All right.
Filler episode, maybe.
All right.
All right. So,
excellent.
Thank you for filling in for Jason.
My pleasure.
Thanks for seeing the movie with me.
Absolutely. It was great.
Yes, it was.
Highly recommended.
Highly recommended. Green Hornet. Go see it multiple times.
Definitely.
Yes. Next week, 7 Psychopaths. Thank you very much, Joe G.
My pleasure. Listen to League Night if you're not already listening to League Night.
Please listen to League Night. Go read Joe and Jenny in the Morning.blogspot.com.
It's just Joe and Jenny.
Joe and Jenny.
.blogspot.com. And that's Jenny, Jennie.
Oh, yes, thank you.
Just to clarify.
That'd be confusing.
Yeah, it would.
You also have a blog that you don't update, and I've never linked to because you don't update it.
Yeah, don't bother.
Okay.
It's pretty much over.
All right. Well, I'm sure if the astute listener can find it if they wanted to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Probably.
Yeah.
It's not hard.
No.
Well, yeah, if Jason can't make it for 7 Psychopaths, I've read it.
Okay.
So, give me a call.
All right. Will do.
All right.
Goodbye. You can subscribe to Gutter Trash at iTunes or directly at guttertrash.net. If you go to iTunes, please leave us a review. You can email us at eric@guttertrash.net or jason@guttertrash.net. For more info, you can find us on Facebook. Or you can go to seanborn.net or buyerbeware.guttertrash.net. Listen to our sister podcast, League Night, at league.guttertrash.net. Thank you for listening. Until next time.